Thank you very much, Iggy. Hi, everyone. I'm CaptainEzekiel, and as was previously stated, we're about to be running Separate Ways, which is the DLC that released a few months ago for Resident Evil 4 Remake. It's a very high-octane run, a lot of RNG, very similar to the main game, except a bit more condensed and a lot more enemies in certain areas. So before I get started, though, I'd like to introduce my couch. If you guys want to go from right to left.
I'm Spicey. I just ran main game a second ago.
Hi. Hi, I'm KatLink. I was just on the couch for main game, so I'm back. Hi.
Hi, I'm Nyiddle. They told me Raccoon City Police, and I heard raccoon suit, please. So.
It looks great.
All right, so we're going to start here, and the timer will start as I skip the first cutscene. So actually what we'll do is we'll just count down from the difficulty selection. You guys will notice Ada will not be wearing her patent red dress, but I had something specially made. 4 games done quick. So if you want to count down from 3 with me, guys. So 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we're going to skip this cutscene here.
Woo!
And we are starting off. We have a beautiful blue and white dress made by Ask11.
It looks so good.
It's amazing.
They very graciously made this, but we're going to start this off really fast. We go right into a little bitty boss called Pasanta 1. Now, this is a close fight where I'm going to throw a grenade and just dump 1 clip of ammo into the boss. I'm going to bait a swing and reload my gun and cancel it. We're going to do another clip into him, and then we're going to turn around. He's going to do a little transition, and we're going to go get some ammo. We're hoping he RNG spawns close. He did. And we're going to blast another. Oh, he's going to give me a little love tap first. 1 clip, 1 stab, and he's dead.
He's just saying hello. Nice.
The Separate Way starts off very fast. There's a lot of stuff going on in the first chapter. And we're going to kind of go around and grab our items that we need. Specifically, we need a sniper rifle. And we're going to hopefully skip some shenanigans with the, what's coming up here, the catapults, rather. Now that I took a hit from Pasanta, it's a little scary, but we're going to hopefully not have any issues. Spicey, if you want to explain what I'm about to walk through.
So this catapult section it's very much more straightforward than the main game. You kind of just have to go from point A to point B. There's an enemy that he does need to pass here without getting detected, because if you basically the catapults aren't active right now. They get active once you enter combat. So he's going to do a little thing here. He's going to shoot the TMP here to aggro the enemy in a certain way, where he can hopefully jump over her and remain undetected. Just like that.
Oh,
and
nice. Sneaky.
Yeah, very nice.
Nice.
Yeah, this whole area gets full of fire if you aggro them, so it's
and there they are.
There they are. They're a little late to the party.
Yeah, those catapults don't mess around.
All right, and now we're basically going to kind of shoot our really, really useful, and we use it a lot, grappling hook to go around and get through these enemies. Hopefully we don't get RNG shot by these guys as we go over. We're going to kick a couple fellas.
There we go.
And please don't hit me.
Crossing fingers.
There we go.
Hey, there you go.
Very nice chapter 1.
Nice.
Chapter 1.
Yeah, chapter 1 is super, super quick on this one.
It's quick, but a lot can go wrong.
Yeah.
Very easily. So that was good.
You do have time for a 1 quick donation while we start chapter 2.
Yes, this is gonna be. We got $5 from Caffeinated Composer. The comment reads, "I'm just happy to be here. That's quite a mood. How's everybody feeling about that?"
We'll love
Pretty
that.
good.
Thank you, Caffeinated.
All right, so this is chapter 2. We actually have an out of bounds here, kind of similar to what you saw in main game. So I'll let Kat explain what I'm about to do.
Yeah, so basically, main game has this very same thing about 2 times, and you're going to use basically a tripwire for a bomb right up here by crouching under it and then interacting with it and then doing a nice slash to get out of bounds, just like that. Very simple. It skips a good amount of stuff. It's very, very useful, and we're going to make sure we don't go inbounds too early because it does skip some calls and some other things. So the minute you go out of bounds, it's like you get all of that right away. It's not great. So we want to be very, very careful with where we, take our pathing. That's a little risky right there because sometimes you can pop out right back in bounds, and you don't want that. So far so good. We have to do some knife slashes to get back inbounds. Hopefully that goes right, because if it doesn't, then we got to do all that all over again. But so far, so good. There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah, if we miss any of those knife slashes, we'll actually fall out of bounds, and it's a hard reset back to the start of the chapter.
Yeah,
so
it's very scary.
I was very nervous about that, so thankfully we didn't mess that up.
You did great.
And now, because we did that skip, none of the enemies are going to be here.
Yes.
We skipped all the spawn triggers for all the dudes that's supposed to be on the bridge and all the guys that are supposed to be here. So we just get to run through here for free. We got rifle ammo. That is a Crux RNG drop. We needed that, so that's awesome.
Yeah, this game is littered with RNG and just drops, enemies, what's gonna happen. So much of it.
We shoot these medallions here because we need the rewards from it to upgrade our gun.
The spinels.
Oh my goodness, 4 for 4. That's so rare.
I like that. Yeah, that was pretty good. And you'll probably notice him do a few knife slash, or just random knife slashes here and there. Basically, that allows to avoid pop-ups, like map pop-ups and anything that would generally pop up on the screen. Doing a knife slash will just avoid that entirely. It saves a lot of time.
Yeah.
Don't have to deal with, hey, go here? Can you check this out? No, I don't think so.
We're going to skip quite a few calls from Wesker. As fun as it would be to chat with him, we got places to go. Grab this yellow herb. Just like in the main game, we are going to make a majority of our money from our heals. So I'm going to actually go into my inventory and combine right now. And we're going to also equip the scope. And now we are ready to go. I have to check. Okay, we do have it. We're going to set up now for the actual first real boss fight, which is Santa 2. And we have a minute here before I can actually start that. So please feel free to let 2 donations rip.
Hey, thank you. We got $2,000 from Joseph.
Ooh.
Saying, they say, heyo, after having multiple family members surviving breast cancer and one who passed from colon cancer, thank you for helping get rid of cancer. Oh, and what are you buying, stranger? Thanks for working that in, Joseph. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get our rifle upgraded. We're going to make a save real quick here. Now, we upgraded in a certain way to make sure we can do this boss fight. This boss fight's going to, like every other boss fight in this run, it's going to actually require me to focus quite a bit. So I will let Spicee explain what's about to happen. We're just going to do a quick craft after we pick up what we need.
So when he goes into this fight, he's going to start making his way over to the corner between a building and a fence before he starts doing some shots. And basically what going in this corner does is make sure that the boss does not do an attack. He just kind of walks forward until he goes right here, and then this attack should miss. He does 4 headshots, which is going to stagger him, and then he's going to TMP him down up to a certain threshold and kick. And he's hoping for a crit kick. He didn't get it here this time, but it should be okay. He does another shot before he phases. And now, because he's standing in this spot, he's always going to end up over there where he is now, so he can pre-aim and start doing shots before the boss even shows up. And one more should face him again here. He's going to roar, and he should spawn again in the same spot as last time. And then once he's staggered here, he's going to reload and make his way up and do a few more shots and then do a knife slash, which can do a lot of damage. And one more shot should finish him off.
And there
Nice.
it is.
Great fight. Other than the cheeky hit.
A little cheeky hit,
That
yeah.
fight is also riddled with RNG. Unfortunately, the Shadow Pasantas that you saw will spawn in front of him. We're lucky he didn't spawn directly in front of him because that's devastating. But yeah, that fight went pretty well. And now we're just going to kind of hold W a little bit to the next chapter. So Iggy, if you want to do what you've been doing best.
Aw, thank you, Zeke. Got $50 from Pythonicus saying, sending my final donation to the event to help ensure Star Fox's fury continues unabated. It's been one heck of a week, and I am super happy to have been able to attend again after so long, meeting tons of friends, and helping such a great cause in PCF. A huge thanks to the staff, runners, and the entire platoon of volunteers who all helped make this big machine run. Well, thank you, Pythonicus. Also showcasing the bid war we have right now, a little fun one. Who survives Star Fox's Wrath in Star Fox 64? Are they all gonna die? Or is just only Slippy gonna live? It's up to you. I'm fine either way.
Okay. All right, so we should probably cover what we're doing here. Why are we playing as Ada? Why are we where we are? Ada was alongside doing her own thing while Leon was over here doing his thing. The whole idea of it is that we're essentially going our separate way from Leon, and we are gonna go through a lot of areas that Leon also went, and we're gonna be doing different fights where Leon was doing fights. So we're in the Mendez house right now where Leon doesn't come to till later. So we're gonna grab this map here, and I'm gonna do a knife swing. That's gonna cancel the map pop up, and I'm gonna start our Mendez chase.
Hi, Mendes. It's kind of crazy for the differences from the original Separate Ways to this one is like vastly different. They really expanded on a lot of things for the remake, which is very cool. But they also took a lot of the things from main game and gave it to Ada specifically. You're gonna see that until later, but I find it very interesting of the choices they made for it. But it's not bad choices. I think they did incredibly well for this. Oh,
Yeah,
excuse
I'm
me,
glad
sir.
I did that.
Excuse me, sir.
All right, yeah, I took an herb there because I was at low health, and I was like, if this guy accidentally turbos, I will die instantly. I'm glad I did that.
Yep. That would have been a little awkward.
The hard thing about Separate Ways and what makes it arguably as hard as main game is that Ada is like a less than half of the health that Leon has, which means any hit just kills me almost for the most part. So I can't really get touched very often. So we're gonna go around here. We did get a rifle drop, which is kind of hype.
Another thing to mention about the HP of Ada is that you cannot buy armor in Separate Ways like you can in main game, which makes the second half really brutal.
Yeah.
Hopefully this fellow behaves.
Ooh,
Okay,
nice miss.
Yeah, as you can see with our current health, we do not have very much of it. We are kind of low, but I can't really afford to use the heal quite yet, though we have a section coming up here that we will hopefully be able to get through. This whole area here is we're essentially tracked down to where Leon and Luis were trapped in the basement down here. So we're grabbing a few items. We're gonna go track Luis's footprint, and then we're gonna head up through a bit of a scary gauntlet of enemies, including double ganados and a bunch of spooky enemies. So I will let Spicee explain what we're about to see. I got the rifle ammo that we needed, actually. The RNG is in our favor.
We love that.
So we don't have to worry about that. So Spicee, if you want to explain what's about to happen.
Yeah, so this part up here is a little scary. There's a few enemies you have to run by, and similar to main game, every time you run by an enemy, you're basically flipping a coin. And there's like 2 enemies you have to run by here, and then there's 2 chainsaw enemies, which is a little scary. There's a little bit of safety you can do for one of the chainsaw enemies, where you can throw a crossbow at them. I'm not sure if Zeke's gonna be doing that. I assume he is.
Yeah.
Because yeah, if you don't do the crossbow bolt, you're basically just gambling getting chainsawed when you come off the wheel up here. And that's the crossbow. It's useful here and also many other places. It's a very, very strong weapon in the DLC. The ammo is pretty limited, so he's going to be using it in specific spots. Yeah, here's the shot to stagger the chainsaw lady.
Oh, it hit her.
Still got
Okay,
knocked
okay.
out.
Okay, I thought that hit the door
It
for a
definitely
second.
did hit the door, but I think she got knocked back anyways.
Ooh,
So
okay.
hopefully no
It got her knocked
Yeah.
back enough for you to get through this door.
That's-
Yeah, that chainsaw lady means business. She's a coin toss.
All right, and now we go into the latter part of this here, and we're going to set up for our own Gigante fight. Just like main game, we get our own, except it happens during where Leon would normally be doing cabin. So what we're going to do here is I'm actually going to use this just in the event that the enemy up here turns and hits me instantly. I do not want to die because the next save point is way, way far back.
Yeah, it is very, very easy to just die in this DLC.
We need that guy to die. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
We need that guy to die or else he will come push this door open. And if he does that, the merchant will refuse to talk to us. And we have to kill the enemies. But then if we try to kill one, they all will start to show up. And it becomes a really big problem really fast. So we're going to go in here, break this box. And we're going to do a bit of menuing here if you want to read a couple donations.
I got a very lovely one here from Code Alpha in the amount of $25. Very excited to see Separate Ways. Help me out, crowd. They want to see more RE4. More RE4. More RE4. More RE4. Thank you.
I believe I have enough here. Okay, great. We did our merchant stop. Basically, we upgraded our sniper to a certain point, and we bought one extra large resource so we can craft the ammo we need to do Gigante. Now, Gigante on Separate Ways is an incredibly engaging fight. There's a lot of focus that's required from me, so Spicee will be the one explaining what's going on in that fight, because there's a lot, and I can't afford to miss. I'm getting
Your
so much
rifle's
rifle ammo.
blessed right
Dude.
now. Holy.
Early you were like, I hope I get rifle ammo. Well, you sure are.
I sure am.
This is not normal.
Yeah, no, this is not normal at all.
All right, and we're going to make our way towards the fight here. And he's going to spawn. I'm going to kind of shoot this guy and stop him in the door, just so he keeps the door open for me. We're going to scooch by this guy. Excuse me, buddy.
Thanks, he's so nice. What a gentleman.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to break these boxes. I'm not actually going to loot them. I'm just breaking them. I want to make sure this area is as consistent as possible. Now, there's going to be an enemy with a pitchfork that hopefully misses us. And there's also going to be a lady we want to avoid. Please miss me. Thank you. Now, we want to get into this room and make a save. Saves are not guaranteed on separate ways like they are in main game. These safe rooms are not actually guaranteed to be safe. If an enemy walks in, the merchant's going to duck and cover, and we actually can't do anything. Okay, we got it.
Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, that save point is such a pain to get to with all the people outside because they
Yeah.
enter the room and there's no shot.
You just can't use it.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I guess I'll just not save, I guess.
And it's not like we have ammo to spare killing them or anything.
Right. So we're going to go ahead and grab this. All right, and now Spicee, if you want to take it away.
So the Gigante fight is a lot different in main game in the way that the Gigante in separate ways is really, really tanky. He's going to open with a crossbow shot here and then dump a mag of TMP into his head. Basically, the goal here is to get him to pop the plug out so he can actually start doing real damage to the boss. He's going to throw a nade here for a stagger, at the same time shooting him. And from this point, he's pretty much just going to be pumping the plug out full of sniper rounds. And then that's basically it. He's just going to be rotating between like when he has to reload, when he goes down here, and then just pumping more and more sniper into him when he stands up. The sniper is really powerful in separate ways, similar to main game. It's actually just Gigante being so tanky that's the issue here. It's not the sniper. The sniper is still very, very strong. So it is the best way to take him down. He's getting pretty good attacks here. There's one attack that Gigante can do where he like raises his hands up and slams, and you can't actually see the Plaga while he's doing that. But we're not seeing him do that here, which is really good.
And
Super.
there you go.
That was very clean.
Well done, dude.
That was really good.
That fight is just... If you miss a single shot and you don't have, like, I had excess ammo, thankfully, but if I'd miss a shot, the minimum you need is 21, and a lot of the times you do get there with 21. So if I had not had that and missed a shot, it goes off the rails really fast. Some runners, Spicee included, we have had situations where we had to start stabbing them in the foot. So it's not, we don't want to do that. Now we're going to run around a little bit to start of Chapter 4. We got room for 2 donations here, I'd say.
Hey, sounds good to me. We got $75 from Noelle Leandra. Their comment reads, "Thank you for being awesome!" And it says in parentheses, sorry for yelling. Don't worry, Noelle Leandra. I'm not. Thank you for the donation.
All right, let's see here. We're actually here in the lab with Luis. Normally we would ditch the crossbow up there, but I'm gonna hold on to it because I have extra shots from going in the save room, and I'm gonna make this a little bit safer by shooting the enemies up this staircase here, because otherwise they, as you can see, they're a little all over the place.
Ooh.
Can we not here? Can we not? Okay, there we go.
Okay, we're good. Okay.
Now, what I'm gonna do
That
is
guy was looking a little sus.
we're gonna get rid of some items, combine some herbs. We're going to run through the fire here. I will give a shout out. A lot of the pro owners did not know that this shortcut existed until Nico with a C told us that, hey, just go underneath here.
See, I didn't even know about that. I was like, oh.
Yeah, so when he
That's
told
new.
us, we were actually mad about it.
Nobody saw that on their casual play.
Yeah, nobody saw that. Now we're just going to make our way up here a bit. We've got room for another donation or two.
Oh, thank you, Zeke. Yeah, we have Steph coming in with a $25 donation to the PCF. They're saying, donating on behalf of my sister-in-law's mother who passed away from cancer last year. She was a wonderful woman who touched so many lives, was so charitable. I hope even this small donation can make a big difference just like she did. Thank you, AGDQ staff and runners. Thank you, Steph.
Thank you. All right, and now I just did another knife swing there. Kind of Kat mentioned earlier. Skipped a little shopping list that would pop up, so we're not gonna bother with that. Now you'll start to, if you just watch Spicee's RE4R main game run, you're like, wait a minute, we've been here.
Didn't you just pull that
Actually,
shelf
yeah.
up?
I don't know
Like,
how
who
it got
pushed
put
this back down?
Did you push it back down when you came through?
Spicee, you didn't put it back.
We're also going to grab a similar puzzle that Spicee did earlier with these stones here. Just going to grab a couple of them. More
Oh
rifle
my.
ammo.
That is a
You
lot
have
of
10
rifle.
right now. That's insane.
That's actually wild.
And we've also been doing the crouch and sprint tech. If you saw in Spicee's run, this is to speed us up when we're in combat. And we're just going to do this puzzle real quick. Oh.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff in RE4 applies in separate ways also. So
Yeah.
the double bind input sort of stuff, that's all the same thing here.
Yeah, and then we have a little puzzle here. We have to shoot some shields on the wall. shoot a couple things. Pick up some stuff while this opens. All right. Now we're gonna go into a little bit of a, I guess, a gong section. This is a unique place. We also have our own night fight, which will be coming up momentarily. With these gongs that we're about to do here, essentially we have this like trapdoor room where we're gonna shoot this gong right here. And it's gonna open up this door, and we have to shoot 2 more and then 3 more. We already know the solution. Also break these. These typically have good resources in them. And then we're gonna shoot these. And now what's gonna happen is, and I believe this was found by 780, so shout out to Trey. We're gonna stand here, we're gonna turn around, we're gonna throw our grenade right here, and we're gonna interact with this lantern, which is gonna close all the trap doors. Now normally we'd have to wait to turn around to go through this door, but the grenade blows it up for us prematurely, and now we're through it early. And we just shoot the rest of the gongs, and that section's done.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. Originally, that was in the main game for the original RE4. So it's really cool how they see how they changed it and added it to Ada's section this time around.
You'll notice a couple things like that, actually.
Yeah, it's actually quite a lot that they did for that, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's neat.
Grabbing this treasure, we don't usually grab it in the run, but it's on the way, and it's just for safety in the event that I need to use one of my heals so I don't run out of money. Now we have knights. See you later.
Nights.
We have a night fight coming up here in a second. I'm going to focus on this one because it can go awry really fast, and obviously we don't want that. So I will let Spicee explain what I'm about to be doing in this fight while I focus, and hopefully all goes well.
Yeah, so similar to main game, the knights in this room spawn in waves, where you have to kill the previous wave before the next wave will spawn. So there's 2 here. He's gonna stagger this one, and then get a stagger on this one, very nice, and then throw a flash and kick, so they both die when the flash goes off. Those 2 being dead triggers this one to spawn. He's gonna do a similar thing here, kick that off and then flash. And basically rinse and repeat with these last 3 knights here.
It's a little bit more flashy with Ada because you get these like backflips and little spiral kicks and everything.
Yeah, the reason we use flashes on Ada here is because the knights in this are quite a bit more tanky than the knights in main game. The knights in main game with the sniper that we have at that point, they die in 1 headshot. They take quite a few here.
And then you get some pals right at the end.
Shortcut.
There you go. Little speed boost.
Really nice section, by the way.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
So this game has the same has the same funny caveat that the main game has, where we go from one hard section straight into another back to back to back all the time. So now we're going into a red zealot encounter, which isn't necessarily difficult, but I'm not really allowed to miss any shots on this guy. Since I'll basically be shooting him and using some animation canceling to be able to shoot him even faster. So ideally we kill this guy before he ever moves. It's going to involve shooting and then quick shooting. So I'm going to, Spicee, if you want to just briefly explain.
Yeah, so he's going to hop over the wall here and get, I believe it's going to be 2 shots in before flashing. He does a little animation cancel with the double bind, so he can shoot 2 really fast. He's going to do a flash and then dump a few more sniper shots into him before pulling out the TMP and just finishing off with this, hopefully. Very nice.
Nice. If you don't kill that dude in time, he goes on a world tour.
Oh,
He goes across the universe, yeah.
he is out of there.
Crazy.
All right, now we have some downtime here while I run to the end of the chapter, so please feel free to give us some donations.
Thank you, thank you. We got $20 from the merchant. Saying, over here, stranger, I got something that might interest you. Got some new incentives in stock. Come, take a look. Hey, good look at that, merchant. We have ourselves a blindfolded 4-player, 1-controller Majora fight for the Majora's Mask run that's going to be happening after separate ways. $45,000 to get it met, currently at $2,390. That sounds amazing. And y'all do realize that we don't have to wait to the last minute. We don't need to have GDQ moments all the time. If you want to do that, that's fine. But yeah, $45,000. You got a few hours to get that in. Yeah, get your donations, please. Put in towards that 4-player, 1-controller Majora fight. I mean, an N64 controller has like 3 handles, so how many? Someone's got to sneak in there somewhere. Let's check it out. Get those donations in. Thank you.
Thank you. And yeah, that's the end of chapter 4.
Nice.
Very nice.
Chapter 5, from right now, Chapter 5, 6, and 7 is by far the scariest part of the game. The game really picks up. Like, if you thought it was fast-paced already, it's about to get even more aggressive. We're going to have to do a lot of similar fights that you saw Spicee do in the main game, which includes a double guard or a fight of our own. And it should be, hopefully, not too exciting, because it can be a little risky. Here, I'm going to shoot this guy just to get him out of our way, because he's going to cause a problem if he gets in our way. We have to pull this lever and go around here, and we're going to grab the crown, just like you saw, and we need 100,000 pesetas, I guess, from it, so that's what we need it for. We're going to go around this guy here.
Down we go.
Hopefully we don't have any random scythes getting in the way or anything like that. A lot of times the issue with the enemies is it's not even just like the bosses per se. It's just the little guys with the scythes and the things that just want to push you around.
Yeah, so in the upcoming fight, there is like a 50-50 chance that an enemy drops early, and if I don't react fast enough to it, I die. And it's kind of one of those situations where if it happens, hopefully I can react to it in time. So we're going to hopefully not even have to deal with that, but if it does happen, that's just, we kind of roll with the punches.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. We're going to do a little skip here where we shoot this lock early. And then hopefully these guys behave. This guy should shove the guy in front of him. One more shot. Shoot these and grab what I need. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh,
That's the earliest I've
like
ever
that.
seen that.
Yeah, that's crazy early.
What we're going to do here is we're going to jump into our inventory. We're going to do a bit of menuing here, get some of this stuff combined to free up some space. And then we're going to grab this. Basically, we're going to head back to where we came. We're going to take a little detour to make a save, because otherwise we can't really make a save before. Please don't do this.
Oh,
Nice. Really nice parry.
Oh, that was spooky. Oh,
Again?
there you go. Get him.
He's crazy.
You're showing off now.
Okay,
What is
get out of here, guys. All right, let's relax.
That was awesome.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath. Sorry, just every time I see it, I can't help myself.
We're going to grab this Viper here, and we're just going to use it, because we're missing some health. And we're going to go make a save here at this merchant, who's just hanging out. Sorry, buddy. Not interested.
I just wanted to save.
Okay.
We also get some new Vistadors, some pleasant little new Vistadors
Yeah.
in the Separate Ways campaign as well. So I don't think they're as much of a problem as they are in main game.
We don't really get too many of them here, yeah. We grabbed the Lord of the Waterway, Big Fish. We love the Big
Joel.
Fish. Big Joel. We need to sell him. We are playing Big Bass Hunter in this game. All right, so we're coming up on the double guard our fight. Now, hopefully I do this correctly. This fight also requires a lot of focus. So, Spicee, please take the wheel.
Yeah, so pretty much the goal here is he's going to be going for 2 collateral shots. He's going to be lining up a first one here. He's going to be hitting the weak spot on both of them, moving a bit to the left, and lining up a second one. Looks like he might have missed the second one, but it should be okay.
Oh, Scythe Lady. Oh, she's scary. There
Very
you
nice.
go. Nice.
Nice. Oh.
Oh,
Okay,
we're not free yet.
Relax
We're
your
not
body.
free yet.
Oh,
No! That Scythe Lady.
those are the scythe enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did a loop around the wall and got me.
We both took one from the scythe enemies.
Yeah, we both get one side
Yeah.
death.
Yeah, the Scythe guys are out for business today.
Yeah, that area gets really claustrophobic, and as the Garrador is going down, as you saw, he can take a good chunk of your health away.
Yeah, and it is a coin flip whether or not that Scythe person will show up or not. So getting it is like, it's not great. That's okay. This time for sure.
This time for sure.
This time for sure. She's not even gonna show up this time. She's like, I did my business. I'm out of here.
I got my one for the day.
Yeah.
Filled my quota.
All right, let's try this again.
You got it this time.
Let's see.
Lining up these collaterals is not easy either.
Oh, nice.
Not even
Nice,
a little
there you
bit. Very nice.
She shut. Oh, there she is. There she is.
Looking deadly.
Yeah, she is. She's a spooky person. Okay, let's just grab him.
Oh, no, not this fella. Get over here.
Oh. Oh.
Hey.
Oh,
Did you grab the other?
oh my.
gold bar? I hope you did.
We're out of there.
Okay, we're good.
out of
Let's go.
Believe it or not, I heard her behind me, so I did that kick to I-frame myself away from her. I didn't trust it, and I'm glad I did. So great, we got out of those fights alive. You know, we all take one to the Scythe ladies. They got to let us know that they're in charge here. So we got a small elevator right here before another boss fight. So if you want to read off a donation or two, that'd be great.
Yeah, thank you, Zeke. I just wanted to clarify that incentive for 4-player, 1-controller Majora fight, that is blindfolded.
Oh.
Oh.
Currently sitting at $4,160 out of the 45. So yeah, if you want to make a little spice on the Majora's run blindfolded, go ahead and get those donations in. We have $50 though from Marforia.
Oh, Mar.
Said seeing the RE GOAT Zeke run separate ways and raising money for PCF sounds like the perfect Friday night. Best of luck, gamer. Also, shout outs to the wonderful, amazing couch. Much love to every one of you.
Thank you, Mar.
Thank you, Mar.
All right. We are doing our merchant stop here. We're selling a bunch of stuff because we are actually going to be swapping out some of our weaponry.
Getting a different kind of weaponry.
Yeah. So we're getting the classic big boomstick.
I will mention that, unfortunately, you can't do the infinite rocket glitch on separate ways. It is only a main game thing, and that is due to the recent patch that they had added. And, you know, they fixed it, and then they added separate ways, and it was just like, well, we can't really do that anymore. So, yeah, unfortunately, there is no infinite rocket glitch on separate ways.
It's interesting that the bomb out of bounds still works.
Yeah, that still works. I think it's because it's so minor that
yeah,
it's like
they never got to it.
But infinite rockets, no, can't have that. No.
All right. We're coming up on another intense boss fight. So this is U3. Spicee, take it away.
He's going to start this fight by immediately throwing a flash, and what he's going to be doing is fast shooting with the shotgun, which is shooting and then immediately crouching and shooting again. It lets him shoot a lot faster than is intended. And the goal here is to kind of just keep him stun locked, and he's really hoping, similar to the Krauser fight in mid-game, that he needs some crit kicks for this fight to really be fast, because the crits with the kicks do so much damage. And I don't think he's had one yet. No, it doesn't look like it. He did have a lot of extra shotgun ammo in this run, though, so he should be okay here.
And, oh, nice parry.
Nice.
There we go.
Very good.
Nice first phase.
Now it's the second phase.
The second phase, you
He's gone.
Done.
And he's done. Nice.
All right. Yeah, not too bad. I took the one hit, but honestly, that's about as good as we want that to go.
Yeah, that was really good.
And so then we were wondering where you three went when we played the main game. We're like, where's this guy? Where'd this boss go? Oh, apparently Ada is busy with them.
Yeah. Awesome. So now we have a good little running section here. We got time for some donations, Iggy.
Alrighty, ready. We got ourselves $50 from Fierce Wolf. They say, what's that, stranger? A 4-player, 1-controller blindfolded Majora fight, you say? Ah, I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you. We also got ourselves a donation of $10 from Canyon, saying, hey, all you beautiful gamers, so stoked to meet the Separate Ways incentive. Really sad I couldn't make it again this year. So shout out to Zeke and all my buds on the couch. Some of the most genuine people I've met in the SR communities. Good luck on the run. Much love. Less than 3. Thank you, Canyon.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Canyon.
Canyon.
All right. Now we're at the clock tower. This is kind of where Leon went and beat up Salazar. We're going to go a different route through this. You would say we'd go a separate way.
What?
No way.
We're going to kind of scale this tower here. We need to get that door open. That's a person. It just kind of fell down. What we're going to do is go up here and we're going to shoot an enemy. We don't want to kill them because they're a scripted plaga. If we crit and they die, that is super unlucky. But we're going to shoot them a little bit just to get them to stagger away, and then we're going to start holding this. We want him to lunge grab like that, just so he gets away from us and doesn't pull us off of it. If we get stopped at all, at any point during this, we have to do it again because we will die. On professional, you have no time at all to get to this door. So if you make any sort of mistake, you'll get locked out, but we're through it just fine.
And it comes down very quick as soon as you get there. It's just like, I want to crush you.
We're going to make a save here. And now we have to go through, I think it's called the Path of Penitence, is what this area is called. There's a lot of enemies here, and there's a lot of slamming rocks, if you remember those from the original game. Ada also was gifted those, so now we get to deal with it. We hope this lady doesn't shove us. Thank you.
No shove.
Now we have this guy here. If he throws his axe, we shoot him once, he comes down. We don't know why, but he does.
He's just like, hey, why'd you do that? I'm going to get down there. I'm going to show you what I'm made out of.
And now this triggers the whole rock slamming sequence. We're just kind of run through this here. Optimally in a speedrun, you would probably want to try to we'd coin flip it essentially to get all the way through, but we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is grab this flashbang, destroy these boxes, and we're going to see this person. They're going to come say hi, but unfortunately they're not going to make it very far. We're going to go in here and knock this down and grab this. And we're going to kill this guy, turn around and say, hey guys, what's it going?
Bye, guys.
See you later, guys.
See you later.
Get a little safety maneuver there. We don't want to push it too far because those are an instant kill. Now we have another bit of a climb here, a lot of enemies, and unfortunately our favorite, the scythe enemies. So we're going to shoot this guy to hopefully stagger and this guy to stagger. And we're going to go around and throw a flash. I had to wait till he finished swinging. All right, now we're going to go, okay, roadblock, let's relax. We're going to go around here and shoot this explosive. And we just got to get past these last few enemies. Hopefully this guy doesn't give us any sort of problems. Okay.
So far, so good.
Nice.
Yeah, just get out of there.
Nice. Yeah, that section is like climbing Mount Everest sometimes. It gets a little rough.
Yeah, the combos can get really bad because you get grabbed into getting hit, into getting staggered, and then it's over.
Yeah, and like he had said before, Ada's health pool is just so small that she just instantly dies.
It is crazy, crazy small. But yeah, now we have a little bit of an elevator ride. So if you are here at a GDQ, you are frequently aware of the long elevator ride. So that's what we're doing. Hopefully this one's doors actually open. So you got time for a donation or two.
Oh, that is such a mood. Thank you. We got an anonymous $50 donation. See, I lost a bet for saying GDQ stood for gosh darn cute. It's okay, I lost it on purpose. Thank you for all the years of entertainment and selfless giving, and here is to many more. What do you think, all the GD cuties in the chat? What do you think a GDQ stands for? Gosh darn cute? Games done quick? ¿Por qué no lo dos? Hey,
yes.
Why not?
All right, now we're coming up at the end of the chapter here. Chapter 5 is a long and brutal chapter. We had so many boss fights we had to do, so many very critical areas that were very, stressful to get through as they normally are. But now we're finally coming up at the end of it. This is where Krauser left with Ashley, so we're gonna get the boat key and we're also gonna leave.
Nice.
Great
That's
chapter.
the end of that chapter.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to go ahead and start this chapter now. Chapter 6, also, like I said, Chapter 5, 6, and 7, all very difficult and all very high chance of dying because now we are on the island. We have our own problematic sections here. We also run into certain enemies like regenerators and whatnot. But probably the scariest one you'll see later, which is the gondola. So we will come across that section later.
No
Hardest boss in the game.
Yeah. Shoot the ground here. So this guy tries to swing, and I juke him, juke that guy, and that guy as well. And we're going to come over here, and we're going to shoot down this treasure that I need, and we're going to let this elevator come up a little bit. And I'm going to throw a flash now. We need to get these guys dead. Elevators cannot move if there are enemies nearby or on them.
Yeah, it will just straight up refuse if they're anywhere close to it. And then you have to basically deal with all the enemies, but if you don't have the resources to do so, it's not a great time.
Yeah, it's a little scary.
Yeah.
Shoot these boxes here.
But Ada does get to go through the crane section a little bit here.
Yeah. We're going to make a save, and we're also going to grab our item back. What I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to eat a safety heal in the event that I get kicked. So we're going to also free up some space here. Grab our crossbow, make a save. And now we're going to run through this area. This is the Wrecking Ball area that we skip on Leon's side. Oh, it pulled out the wrong weapon. We're going to pretend like that was on purpose, and I really just avoided that guy.
Oh, that was just a strat. That was just sick.
That was some good bait.
He is
Yeah.
very close to me right now, so I'm trying to get through here with. Oh, no.
Oh.
Excuse me, buddy. We're just
Chilling.
going.
Uh-oh, stinky.
Did not reload my weapon, so hold on 1 second.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice, nice.
Scary.
Woo!
Always remember to reload your weapons, guys.
Yeah, this is usually a good idea.
The crossbow is such an obtuse weapon. While it is very strong, it has the worst animation to pull it out and the worst animation to reload. It takes forever. It becomes a really big problem when we're on the gondola fight later. But yeah, that's why I couldn't just reload it really fast and keep going, because it takes, it's sweet time. But we're going to run through this area a little bit here and grab a couple items. I'd say you probably have some time for some donations.
Alrighty, ready. We got $50 from Elo, saying 2 back-to-back Resident Evil runs. Got to get a donation in for the amazing runners. And of course, it's going towards that 4-player, 1-controller Majora fight. Let's go GDQ and let's kick Cancer's butt. Less than 3. And again, that is a blind
Sorry.
That was awesome. That was really sick.
jukes. And again, that fight is blindfolded. Currently sitting at $5,390 out of the $45,000. Y'all are doing great. Let's keep on getting those incentives put towards that blindfolded 1-controller fight. Thank you.
That was a sick parry,
That was
dude.
pretty insane.
That was awesome.
Yeah, the door closed on me, and I kind of heard him start doing his regenerator thing. So I was like, had to check it on him. But yeah, glad I did that. This area is rough. We don't have a save point for a little while until through this area. Now, you probably played the original RE4, and you watched maybe Spicy's run, and you're like, wait a minute, where's the Iron Maiden? If you're not familiar with what the Iron Maiden is, it's a regenerator that has a lot of spikes in it. Very spooky guy. We are about to run into him, and I have to take a very specific line to get around him. If I fail to do so, I will abuse a mechanic with FPS swapping to get around him, which technically wouldn't be allowed, but we're going to do it so we don't die. But hopefully I take the line correctly and we can get around him.
He's a big spiky dude. Let's see. Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Huge, dude.
Parries are going crazy this round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sometimes catches up. He gets a little too close, but okay, we're good. Yeah, parrying those guys can be kind of hard, but I'm glad I hit that.
Oh, that was clean.
What they'll do is he'll body block the whole room, and he'll just spam. He'll be like one of those fighter players, spam specials. He just sits there and he throws needles out
I hate
constantly.
that guy.
Yeah. And he blocks you from going, and he kills you really fast. So we got through that. Now, the hardest boss in the game, public transportation. We are going to take this gondola across, and historically in the routing, we would have a sniper rifle here, but we changed the routing up to where we do not have the sniper rifle here. Now, this is a situation in which I will not have my commentators speak. I need to focus and listen to all the enemies and what they're doing, and I need to pay attention to a lot of very small details. So I'm going to go ahead and start this fight, and I'll see you guys on the other side, hopefully.
Good luck.
So what I'm waiting for is these two guys here on my right. One's going to throw it, and we need to kill them as fast as we can. One of them's dead. I need to kill the other one real quick. Do that, and I need to reload this as fast as I can.
Nice.
Carry that.
Excuse me. Can I see your Well, this isn't good.
All right, we're out of here.
Oh, sorry. Let's go.
That was a little stressful.
That was scary.
All right, and now even more fun. We get to do an out of bounds here, and then also a turret skip. So Kat, rather, would you explain this out of bounds here?
So basically, this is like a combination of a few different skips. It's a merchant skip from the Mendez, and then a chapter 15 skip that you saw in the main game. So essentially, we're using the merchant to push ourselves into this box here, and then doing a quick save, or essentially a quick save and a quick load to get ourselves out of bounds while holding backwards. It is incredibly difficult to do. It is not an easy thing, so we're going to see.
This guy's shoving me out.
Yeah,
he does not want
He
it.
is like, business closed, ma'am. There you go.
We need to get just in the right spot.
Yeah, so we need to make sure that we're in that box, which is not easy to do.
Okay, come on, Merchant.
You got this.
That's not the right guy.
We need the save box. Typewriter?
I don't know why it is being so stubborn.
It's okay. He's just pushing you
He really
out.
is.
He's just being a mean man.
Come on. Oh, I'm not getting the interaction at all. Okay.
It's weird.
All right.
It's like, I was like, is the interaction happening at all?
Yeah, it's like not prompting at all. Okay.
I think you have to have Ada's model like facing a little more towards the typewriter.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, there we go.
This might. I wonder if I got pushed.
Hopefully, crossing our fingers.
I might have gotten pushed out, but we'll see.
If we hold backwards, we will see. If we pop out. Nah, it's okay.
Again.
It is worth mentioning, you can do this at pretty much every merchant. It's just that there's only like 2 in the game that are remotely viable to do.
Yeah.
I think this one looked good.
I think you got it this time.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
looked fine. There you go. Let's see. Are we out? We're out.
Nice,
Let's go. Yeah, this does skip some turrets coming up here, so it's incredibly needed to use that. It doesn't save a lot of time, but it does save a big headache.
It's one of those types of skips that like it can sometimes like if you waited it'd be like a 3-second time save or a 15-minute time save
Yeah.
because you didn't die.
Yeah, not dying here is very important, so
Oh,
let's
boy.
not have that happen.
And now we have our own turret skip we have to
Yes.
do.
Turret skip. All right, so guys gonna come up here, and we're gonna get him to swing.
Oh,
We got two. We got 2 guys here though.
What are we doing here, fellas?
Oh,
There
we go.
Nice.
Hey! Yeah, it just decided to have 2 guys.
Yeah,
show
one of
up.
the boys to pull up on that one.
Yeah. just like main game, those turrets will insta-kill you. There is no time to react or anything like that, so you just have to get a dude in to soak up the bullets for you.
Yeah.
Now we're walking for a little bit until we meet an enemy, so you got time for a donation here.
Thank you, Zeke. We got a reprise here. We got $5 from Journey. Their donation reads, "Someday love will find you. Break those chains that bind you. One night will remind you how 4 players fought Major blindfolded with 1 controller." Thank you for that donation. It's pretty good. My workshop, you might get a solid hit out of that. Thank you, Journey, though. Appreciate it.
That was beautiful. Love that.
That was great. So we have an enemy here that actually I don't believe existed in the original. This is Martinico is his name. He is an impervious enemy. You can't kill him, can't do anything to him. The whole idea is you're supposed to run away. He's a really cool looking enemy. He's meant to be more of like a tyrant-esque where he just chases you away, but we are just going to run.
Can we keep him as a pet?
I'd be down.
Sweet.
And it's a bit of a debate. He's not actually moving while you're in that keypad,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you have infinite time to figure it out. There's surprisingly little pressure.
And now we have a laser section that is actually a callback to the original Resident Evil movie, if you guys are familiar with it, that had Alice and whatnot. This room is a callback to that. There is like a death animation with Ada that is directly a scene from that, but we will not be seeing it. I'm sorry.
It's pretty brutal.
Show
It is
it.
very brutal.
Yeah,
Do this here.
generally be right there if you missed it. There are a few other spots as well, but yeah.
All these puzzles are the same, just like in main game. Professional and hardcore share puzzle solutions, and so do standard and casual. Disable the security, and we get a phone call from Wesker, which we are promptly going to ignore.
Sorry, Wesker.
Sorry, Wesker.
I don't have time.
Yeah, see you in RE5. All right, now we're gonna go through another little QTE section. So go ahead and feel free to read out some donations.
Hey, thank you. We got $7 from non-binary code. They say the blue jumpsuit keeps making me think this is Fallout, so this dono serves to remind me that this isn't Fallout. All right, let's get that blindfolded fight. War. War never changes. No, wait, no. Umbrella Corp. Umbrella Corp never changes. Thank you, non-binary.
And we're out of there.
Bye-bye.
That's the end of chapter 6, and now we are going in
On to the scary part.
the scariest chapter.
The spooky.
This chapter is brutal. This is where many a runner, including myself, has lost many runs. And we hope we don't experience that, but you'll see what we're talking about here in a second. There are so many enemies in this chapter that require a lot of movement and such. So if you guys want to, Spicee, you want to explain what I'm about to be running through here in a minute, including this area right up ahead.
So this guy, he has a chance to come through the door early or to body block you. There he body blocks as you cut to shoot. And then he's going to do his best to get past these enemies here. After these enemies, there's going to be another wave, which he's just going to avoid. And then there's going to be an elevator that comes down. And similarly to the other elevators earlier in the run, if any enemy is really like kind of close to it, you just can't use it. So he's going to be doing his best to get the enemies away. There is a cow big enemy on this thing, which makes it pretty scary. As you see that the elevator started coming down, he's going to deal with these guys. And then put these guys on the ground, and hopefully he can get the cow guy away from the elevator.
Hello, JJ. Not today, JJ.
Should be good here.
Nice.
Very nice.
There you go. I can't stress it enough how incredibly annoying that part can be, especially with the elevator and how many enemies the game just throws at you. Is not a good time sometimes, especially on professional.
Yeah, now we have this area too.
It's another area with a bunch of enemies. He's going to work his way through. Again, it's just every time you kind of run past these enemies, you're sort of just coin flipping. There, he won the coin flip. He didn't get grabbed. He's going to make ways towards this elevator. Again, this one you can't have anyone near, but usually these guys don't run at you except that one guy, which he dealt with.
But they can beam you with the axe. Nice parry.
Okay. Oh, it's very fun.
Now you can breathe, right?
Yeah, actually, we're coming on a boss fight, but thankfully, we're using the funny weapon. So we're going to get rid of some items here. I grabbed an extra treasure there just to be safe, to make sure I had enough for this. And I'm going to hold on to my first aid spray because I do not want to lose it. Get rid of the crossbow there. And now we're going to buy a rocket launcher. What I'm also going to buy here, just to make sure, is a flash grenade recipe and a large resource and an extra first aid. Just to make sure I don't die in this upcoming area, which I'm not sure why I'm buying heals, as though that's going to make a difference in what happens. We'll close out of that.
At this point in the game, pretty much, especially into the area he's going in where enemies have explosives, and like we said, you can't buy armor in separate ways. Like pretty much anything that touches you at this point in the game is going to put you to 1 HP. And if it's an explosive, you're going to die. So.
Yeah. It gets very scary.
Okay, we're going to RPG this guy and
Bye,
good
Sadler.
fight. Bye, Sadler.
Easy.
Easy.
Okay. So I'll let Spicee explain what's about to happen. This is the area that's very concerning. There's a lot of very precise movement, and I have to make sure I do not die or do any mistakes. So Spicee, go ahead.
Yeah, so this area, it starts out a little tame here in the beginning. He's going to pull up the binoculars and interact with this and then jump across. As soon as he jumps across, he is just met with like an onslaught of enemies. There's going to be a ton of crossbow guys. There's going to be a ton of rocket launcher guys. I'll kind of explain the parts as we go. First here, there's a few crossbow guys. These guys aren't too bad, but they can randomly hit you. This RPG guy shouldn't really ever shoot you, but I've seen it happen before. It's RE4. So it's going to jump down here and run past this guy. Should be okay. Right here, this grabber can be a bit of a pain with the archer guys. Nice.
Oh, that was close. That was very, very close.
Nice.
Nice.
And then up here, he's going to need to grab a heavy nade off of the table for one of the upcoming parts, I believe.
No, that was sick off-screen parry.
The 180 parry.
Yeah, not right now, JJ.
Got through that section clean. That's another
Really
great
nice.
part. And then there's 2 more RPG guys up here that shouldn't really mess with you.
Yeah, they don't necessarily shoot. As soon as you get close to the RPG guys, they will basically bring it down and then pull it back up as soon as you get far away enough. Because they don't want to explode themselves, obviously.
And then the real scary part is coming up right.
Yes.
I'm
this
praying
part.
for you, dude.
Yeah, you got this.
So there's 2 tentacles here that are going to come up and block the path. He's going to be using these heavy nades here to get rid of them, but there's going to be Novies here flying up while he's trying to get rid of this. He's going to deal with them. And then he's going to jump across after the tentacle's cleared. And there's a bunch of RPG guys here. He's going to be jumping across and flashing, and then throwing a heavy nade at the other tentacle here, and then I believe throwing another flash to try to get out. These RPG guys at any point can just decide to kill him, especially on this button here. I believe he's safe. Nice.
Nice. Let's
Nice,
go.
dude.
Yeah.
So nice.
This is where a lot of runs can
A lot of runs
typically
die
end.
5 seconds
Yeah.
before the end here. It's
Yeah.
really sad.
The hardest
but-
trick is right
yeah.
at the end.
Yeah, that thing's a nightmare. It's that dude with the last RPG up top will frequently shoot right into the elevator. So yeah, that making through that section, that's the last actual part of the run. So just a quick shout outs here at the end. Shout outs obviously to my couch, Spicee, Cat, and Nyiddle. Thank you so much for helping. I appreciate it. Thank you, GDQ, for having me, and thank you everyone who donated to get the bonus run in.
And
Time will be in time.
Let's go, dude. You killed it.
Oh, you did it.
That was awesome.
Yeah, thank you very much again, everyone. Thank you, GDQ. Thank you, Iggy. You were an amazing host, by the way. Really appreciate you. And yeah, if you guys want to catch me, I'm at twitch.tv/CaptainEzekiel and Twitter at CaptainEzekiel. I primarily run Resident Evil games. I run a lot of Resident Evil 7. That's my primary game, but I hope you guys enjoyed what I was able to show off here. And thank you again for everyone for having me.
Good job.
Very good run.